All right, no filter MMA family. What's popping? This is your boy BJ back with another live stream, guys. Oh boy. So I am here today to discuss with you guys. I couldn't let this week go by without showing the newest member of the No Filter MMA circle of biasness. I couldn't let this week go by without talking about my girl, She Wolf, Liana Jojua, going into this fight with Miranda Maverick. Now, guys, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you about this matchup, okay? Be straight up honest with you. They are feeding Liana Jojua to Miranda Maverick. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening in this fight. Miranda Maverick got a lot of hype behind her on the regional circuit. She got a lot of hype behind her in Invicta. She was the tournament champion. She is the next big thing at 125 pounds. It's Miranda Maverick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is who the UFC want to see do well. She's getting that Kay Hansen type treatment, you know, and it's good. It's all good. I'm not tripping on that. Like, I'm not tripping on that. And the reason I'm not tripping on that, guys, is because of the matchup. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple, you know. It's the matchup, you know, and it doesn't make me nervous at all that, you know, they're giving Joshua to Maverick so Maverick can steamroll her, you know. So it's and not, guys, I know I call it the circle of biasness, but it's really not. I'm really not biased. You know, I am to an extent. I guess you could say it sounds like I am. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm really not. I just like Liana Joju. I like her style. It's the style that brings me in with a fighter, guys. It's the style. So what's cracking? Got a nice little cook session here, y'all. Y'all hold on for me 1 second. Let me get what I need to get together. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, you know, it's the stylistic matchup that these two have that's very intriguing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got two on their way to being very well-rounded fighters clashing. Two young up and comers with a lot of potential, you know what I'm saying, clashing. This is what you have here. You know. So let's talk about it. So Liana Jojua, man, you know, one of the few Georgian fighters, Maikwan, Americani, you know, there's a few other ones um, that are making splashes in the UFC. I don't know what drew the matchmakers to, you know, recruit fighters out of Georgia. Um, I guess they made enough noise, you know, and when you're in the corner of the earth like that, you know what I'm saying, when you far off, um, you know, you have to make a lot of noise in order for them to you to pick up on the UFC's radar. You have to be doing well. You know, there has to be something about you that draws, you know, the people from the big leagues to you to in order to offer you that contract. So it's got to be something. It's got to be something there, you know. So Liana Jojua, man, she is she's honest about her skill set, and I love that about Liana Jojua. She's very honest about her skill set. She knows that she has to develop. She knows that she has to get better, and she's willing to fight whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. She's willing to fight whoever it takes to for one get her to the belt, and for two, to make her better. So very hardworking girls here. You know, a lot of hype coming in behind Miranda Maverick. We all know the name is big, the tournament winner. You know, it is what it is. So when you look at Miranda Maverick's previous fights, especially the one with Pearl Gonzalez, where she won the Invicta tournament, you kind of see that Miranda Maverick likes to strike. She's not that good of a striker. Really, neither one of them are what you would consider a good striker. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both decent strikers. You know what I'm saying? Like they both are decent strikers, but they are both ground fighters. And see, the thing that Miranda Maverick likes to do that I think is probably going to hurt her in this matchup is she likes to clinch and she likes to work for takedowns. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's a huge problem for Miranda Maverick. And if Miranda Maverick goes into this fight with Liana Jojua, you know what I'm saying? If she goes into this fight trying to get this fight to the ground, Miranda Maverick will make a huge mistake with a fighter like Liana Jojua. You know, I hope that Miranda Maverick has done her research on Jojua, and all she has to do is watch her fights. You know what I'm saying? You watch JoJo's fights, and JoJo will show you how she fights. She fights the same way every time. There's no secret to what Liana Jojua does. You know what I'm saying? So, and Miranda Maverick, you know, she's proud that she has a, you know, she's a high level black belt. I mean, in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, you know, she is proud of that. You know what I'm saying? But what I see is, you know, when she does go to the ground, she's very comfortable staying in certain positions on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like she's content to like Miranda Maverick is content to stay, you know, stay on top of you and not really. She works, but she works at a slow rate on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And see, the issue with going into a fight with Liana Jojua is, soon as the fight goes to the ground, Liana Jojua is working. Like she's trying to as soon as the fight hits the mat, Liana Jojua is trying to finish you. We saw that in the Sarah Morris fight, and we saw that in well, she didn't submit Sarah Morris, but she was going for it every time the fight hit the mat. And then in the fight with Diana Belbita, the minute the fight hit the mat, it was damn near over. You know what I'm saying? Like Liana Jojua locked up a damn armbar from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she just cranked on that damn armbar. Like it was one of the nastiest armbars I've ever seen. What's up, Robert Henry? What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? You know, I'm just over here talking some shit about my girl, fight week. You know how it go. Y'all, I love cranberry juice. Uh, uh, uh. Anyway, and see, that's the thing about Miranda Maverick's style, man. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not, even though they're definitely feeding Jojo to Maverick. Like, this is a fight that Miranda Maverick is supposed to go in here and win. And she's already doing interviews saying, you know, I'm expecting an aggressive and quick finish of Liana Jojua. Well, my thing is, you haven't really seen Miranda Maverick come out that aggressive on the feet to really put anybody away, unless I missed a fight of hers. But from the couple of fights, the few fights that I watched of hers, I seen her kind of be very you know, spend a lot of time on the feet. Let me put it like that. And if she's gonna want to put Liana Jojua away, she's gonna have to. The best way to put, you know, the best option for Miranda Maverick is to knock Liana Jojua out. Or if she takes Jojua down and Jojo's on her back, she's gonna have to put Jojua away. Because if she lays in Jojo's guard for any amount of time, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna look good for Miranda Maverick. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe her jujitsu is her defense is good, her submission defense is good enough, but it's gonna have to be good enough if she plans on trying to take Jojo to the ground. You know, I mean, it's gonna have to be good enough. Let's look at these comments. Who you got in the main event in both women fights? Um, what's the other female fight? What's the other female fight, Robert Henry? I ain't looked at the card too heavy. Um, Main event, Habib, of course. Oh, you talking about Lauren Murphy and Roxanne? Lauren Murphy and that chick. I'm gonna have to go Lauren Murphy, man. I don't know much about this girl. I don't know much about her. I don't know what her accolades are. I just know she's out of the not from the UFC, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean everybody's saying to look out for this girl, and I'm just like, really? Wow. Wow. Oh, everybody better be on notice. This girl that Lauren Murphy is fighting is very dangerous. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess I should jump on the train then, Robert Henry. I'm just like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, I gotta see her do something. She go in here and starts Lauren Murphy, then I'm be like, whoa, you know. She go in here and starts Lauren Murphy, then okay, then I'm on board. But no, man, I'm gonna go Liana Jojua in this fight, and with this fight, I just feel like Miranda Maverick doesn't have the skills to put Jojua away on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't think she can do it. And Jojua is solid on the feet herself. You know what I'm saying? Like Jojua, she not very good head movement, not very good foot movement. You know what I'm saying? The playing field is very level when this fight is on the feet with Maverick and Jojua. It's very level. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not one huge significant advantage that could swing. The pendulum doesn't swing dramatically either way when it comes to this fight on the feet. This fight on the ground is also very close. It's very equal. This is a very equal matchup, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like Jojua versus Maverick is a very equal matchup. The only big advantage that I see that Miranda Maverick has over Liana Jojua is the strength. She's a big, you know what I'm saying? Like she's not big, but she's a cut and muscular flyweight. Very cut, very has a lot of muscle. You know what I'm saying? She's like Tisha Torres as a flyweight. Yeah, she's like Torres at flyweight. So in those clinch positions, with that being said, in those clinch positions that Miranda Maverick likes to float in, you know what I'm saying, it could get very interesting for Liana Jojua. Can Liana Jojua, you know what I'm saying, can she keep herself on the feet? If that's what her game plan is, can Liana Jojua keep herself on the feet? You know what I'm saying? Like as far as in the clinch positions, because she doesn't want to, even though Liana Jojua is very good at defending on her back, she may not want to be up under Miranda Maverick, somebody as strong as Miranda Maverick. You know what I'm saying? Because Miranda Maverick on top of you, she's gonna lay on you, whatever. But Liana Jojua's her submission offense off of her back, and her ability to submit you from her back, guys, that is what drew me to Liana Jojua, is the fact that it's like Nate Diaz level. Her ability to submit you off of her back is one of the best I've seen in this division. You know what I'm saying? Like it's better than Jillian Robertson. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Jillian Robertson on her back that much. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really say you can't really. I mean, you can't. I can't really say that, but because you don't really see Jillian on her back. The one time we did see Jillian on her back is in the fight with Emily Whitmire, and she locked up probably the nastiest armbar, one of the nastiest armbars in WMMA history against Emily Whitmire. If you guys don't remember that, go back and watch the fight with Jillian Robertson versus Emily Whitmire, and oh my God, Jillian Robertson took her arm home. But Liana Jojua also took home Diana Belbita's arm. So if Liana can be smart and be technical with her jiu-jitsu on the ground, you know what I'm saying, she could in fact lock up. I could see Liana Jojua locking up a nice armbar from the bottom on Miranda Maverick if Miranda Maverick is if she gets too reckless trying to finish, because she's already saying I'm expecting a fast and very aggressive finish of Liana Jojua. So if she's got Jojua on her back and she's trying to rain down strikes, Liana Jojua is gonna snatch her up. Like that's probably not a good idea for Miranda Maverick to try to go out here, especially if it's on the ground. Her best bet is to try to finish Liana Jojua on the feet. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with that is if she gets overzealous on the feet with Liana Jojua has excellent takedowns. She has great takedowns. You know what I'm saying? And she also works a clinch game of her own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everything that Miranda Maverick can throw at Liana Jojua, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jojua can answer it. The biggest concern, like I said, the biggest concern that I have for Jojua going into this fight is the strength of Miranda Maverick. She's very strong, guys. Very short, very stocky. That may make it difficult her center of gravity is low, so that may make it difficult for Jojua to take her down. You know what I'm saying? That can be difficult for her to take her down. And it could make it difficult for her to submit her as well. Her limbs are not as long, her torso's not as long. You know what I'm saying? Like that can make it harder for Jojo to submit her. You know, so I really, just want to see how this fight pans out and see how Jojo works. You know what I'm saying, around the strength of Miranda Maverick because she's gonna have to overcome that. I mean, this girl is like I said, guys, this girl is jacked like Tisha Torres, but only at 125 pounds. Let's look at these comments. Yeah, Torres versus Hill. I saw that. Yes, sir. I would pick Lauren Murphy, but I don't know enough to pick yet. The same thing with Joshua versus Maverick. I'm more familiar with Maverick. Just being honest. Yep. I will check out the Whitmire armbar fight. I'm so used to Jillian's rear naked choke finishes. Oh yeah, man. Jillian will snatch your throat up. Jillian will snatch your throat up, bro. For real. You better believe that. You better believe that. Jillian Robinson will snatch your throat up. But she's got a nasty, nasty, nasty armbar finish over Emily Whitmire, man. Um, I mean, I'm talking one of the most savage armbars I think I've. I remember that little bitty fight. You know what I'm saying? That little bitty fight was like headlines on the MMA news outlets and shit. Like that armbar rang out across the MMA world that next morning. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things that was back in my beginning stages of becoming a Jillian Robinson fan. You know what I'm saying? I liked her, and I was and before that fight, because that was the live tough finale when Nico and Roxanne fought for the belt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, let's see what Jillian Robinson gonna do. This girl got taken out in the first round, like the first fight of the season, and Jillian Robinson was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like she was done. She got finished by Barb Honchak. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this girl gonna do. And she takes the fight down, man. She takes Emily Whitmire down. Emily Whitmire has good grappling. She took Emily Whitmire down, and oh my God, the most savage armbar I think I've ever seen. I don't know who has the most savage armbar, if it's Jillian Robinson or Liana Jojua. And I'm not saying that because those are both my girls, man, but those were some nasty armbars. Like, I mean, Diana Belbita's arm broke. Jojua broke her arm, and Jillian Robinson turned Emily Whitmire into an origami present, like an origami thing. It was crazy as hell. Like I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, go watch it, man. Jillian Robinson turned Emily Whitmire into a pretzel in that fight. And when I saw that, I was like, this man and this girl lost? Like this girl lost the Barb Honchak? Like I'm thinking I had to go back and watch the episode on Tusk. Is that the girl? Is that Jillian Robertson? that just submitted that girl savagely like that. Wow. Wow. Go back and watch it, man. You'll have the same reaction I have right now. Same reaction I have. I'm gonna check out what about Mackenzie Dern? Are you saying the best armbar, the best armbar specialist? Oh man. Oh, Mackenzie Dern has a nasty armbar too. Um, I don't know, man. Like the most flashiest submissions in women's MMA, like Robertson's, Dern's is up there. The flashiest arm bars. Jillian's is up there. Jojua's is up there. Ronda's is up there. I know there's more armbar finishes, guys. Um, there's more savage armbar finishes. I just gotta look them up. But yes, those are two. Those are the ones that pop out in my head right now. Are those? Um, but oh, Valentina's submission over Juliana Pena. That armbar was nasty. That was a nasty arm. It didn't end bad, but it was a good. It was a great armbar. It was a great one. Um, but yeah, guys, I think that this fight here, man. Um, who do y'all got in this fight? Well, Robert Henry, you said you don't really know much about Jojua, man. That's the girl that lost to Sarah Morris. She took a fight at bantamweight and lost to Sarah Morris. Um, she lost to Sarah Morris via TKO, but she was in that fight, but just severely, severely, severely outsized. Severely outsized. So yeah. I'm interested to see this fight, see what happens in this fight, guys. I just wanted to come on live and do a quick breakdown of Jojua versus Maverick. Like I said, guys, Maverick's best bet is to keep this fight on the feet. You know what I'm saying? And try to land a big shot on Jojua. Try to stun Jojua. Try to hurt her on the feet. That's the best way. Um, I think that's the best way to come out of this fight unscathed. Um, because if she lets um, because if she allows Jojua to work on the ground, if the fight goes to the ground, if she allows Jojua to work, or if she gets taken down by Liana Jojua, then Miranda Maverick is not going to be, you know, outclassing her opponent. Like Liana Jojua is very, very well versed on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like her jujitsu is great. Her grappling is great. Her submission offense is great. You know what I'm saying? So Miranda Maverick could end up being in a lot of trouble if this fight goes to the ground. So I want to see what approach Maverick takes, knowing that Liana Jojua is willing to stand and bang with her and willing to take this fight to the ground. What is Miranda Maverick going to do? How is she going to throw Liana Jojua off of her game? So I don't know. We'll see, guys. But anyways, just want to do a quick live stream. I'm getting off of here. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button. If you guys haven't already,